How do you guys feel about, and this is all from social media, but like it's coming up on my timelines quite often. There's a lot of trans gay women who happen to be black being like murdered like at alarming rates, and like I don't really hear about it in the news. It just comes up on like articles where it's like, okay, well, this person, you know, was murdered, found decapitated, and this person has been murdered, and that person has been murdered, and it's just like so many names, and no one's being held responsible for it.
Regardless, it's still people.
That's what I was going to say.
Exactly. It is what it is.
That's what I was going to say. I don't care, like, you know, what it is. It's just you're a person. You should treat it like whatever it is. You know, you shouldn't be like, oh, well, he was a trans or this and this and that. I don't care about that. Someone lost their life. You know what I mean? So let's try to investigate it. And I think that what sucks about that lifestyle is that people don't care. You know what I mean? And I think you know that's just the things that worry me about them. You know, is that they don't care about that lifestyle. They don't care about those people in that lifestyle at all.
And like I said before, this particular lifestyle I don't agree with, but at the same time, just like everybody's saying, they still deserve to live though, they still deserve to see how their story ends. You know, because none of us are in any kind of position or capacity to judge how one lives. You know, you can agree to disagree, or you can just disagree or whatever, but that shouldn't mean an automatic death sentence, or it shouldn't mean that you get cut off from particular things that we all want. And because of how you living, well, you can't have that because of how you living. Because now you're being a hypocrite, especially if you're a person of color. Now you're being a hypocrite because the same struggles that they want to be, number one, recognized as a human being, and number two, be afforded those rights and privileges of a human being. Now if you're cutting them off because of their lifestyle, you're like the biggest hypocrite of them all. It's cool if you don't disagree. You can't agree with everything that everyone does, but you shouldn't hold that against them either.
Yeah, I think there's like a lack of urgency when it comes to like them like investigating those like murders, just because of that, and that's, to me, that's really bad. And again, nobody is really saying much about it. Like, it sucks, and I know, like, obviously it's definitely being like biased and discriminating, obviously, like, and it's definitely a hate crime. So definitely, and I just don't really understand why they don't treat it as such. And they're like, you know what, we could be trying to investigate, but nobody does it. They just don't care. They just turns it into one of those cold cases, and that's pretty much it. Just like the lynchings that are still going on. Like, I'm like,
I know. It's 2020. That. Like, what the fuck?
How many black people do you know commit suicide by hanging themselves out on a tree outside? If anything, they may do it in a crib, but on a tree outside?
Right.
So walk like a duck and quack like a duck. What the fuck? I'm just saying.
Quack, quack.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man.
I don't know. When I see those stories, it makes like zero sense. Because like, so you got up there, no help, and you were like, yeah, let me just hang myself right here for everyone to see. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. And then they're like not following up on anything. Like, at all. You're just like, suicide. That's
the best way. COVID-19. Wait, what?
That's true. Right.
What?